Hello there, everybody. This is Arglefumph playing Awakening, the Skyward Castle. With me today is YourGibs.
Hello, everyone. It's YourGibs here. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh no, it's great to have you. YourGibs also plays a lot of Nancy Drew games on his channel. We basically play the exact same games, and so I thought we should do something together.
Absolutely, yeah. That's right. I mean, it's well, you've played the first 3 Awakening games, right?
Mm-hmm.
From what I recall. So this is the 4th, and I've played the more recent one. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I don't know much about the earlier Awakening story, so super excited.
So I figured we could call this Argibs. That'll work.
Yeah, I like that actually.
I'll be the two of us together. Which mode do you want to play? Ooh, let's not do Dreadmire. That's difficult.
I mean, we've got 2 brains here, so I'm sure we could handle normal, but I'm perfectly fine with the relaxed.
Let me see. I'll go with relaxed just because of the one puzzle, which I'm just bad at.
Okay.
Long ago, a sleeping princess awoke in a dreamless castle.
So I know you said you weren't familiar with the stories in the previous games. Basically,
Born without magic,
a one-sentence
Princess Sophia
description
looked for
describes
the
the
rest of
entire story
humankind,
for each of those
but
first 3
found
games.
herself alone.
Okay.
So she woke
Through
up and left the
dreamless
castle. That's game number 1.
Wood and Goblin Kingdom, she ventured forth.
She went through the woods. That's game number 2.
Okay.
Game number 3 has more of a story. She had to fight these evil
And learned
goblins
that the
and do
humans
stuff.
had fled to the sky. Away from danger, she was powerless to fight. Sophia did not give up.
And this
She
all
made her
here
way to
was
Skyward
introduced in
Castle,
the epilogue
hoping
of
to
game
find
number
her
3.
people at last.
So, do you mean like the bonus chapter?
But
Yeah, the bonus
enemy
chapter.
was waiting for her.
Really? They put like
Was
that
she
kind of
too
story in
late?
the bonus chapter?
A lot of story in the bonus chapter about the humans. Apparently the humans are on a magic floating island, and she got a unicorn and flew to the island.
Okay. That sums it up.
Yep. So, no tutorial for us. We can do this.
Of course not. Ah, there he is.
The pocket dragon.
Yeah, I do recall that. This one's breathing fire, right? Yes.
Yeah. Possibly like the only fun part about game number 2 was the pocket dragon. The rest of the game is just, somebody's
The storm
talking.
and landing have messed up the saddlebags. Everything we're looking for is either hidden or scattered now. We'll have to look carefully for items in yellow.
He's British. Okay.
Yeah, isn't this the first game he's actually voiced?
Yeah, he didn't say anything last time, I don't think. Well, there was
Right,
voice
yeah.
acting in the previous game.
But just not the owl, though.
Not the owl. We had, the person who plays the princess voicing the narrator, and it was the same person who did the Fairy Queen in the first game, in the second game.
So all the characters sound the same.
Yeah. Except for the goblin. She did a kind of a different voice for the evil goblin. You could tell it was her, but it sounded fancy.
Great.
So our unicorn somehow got injured, and we have a hidden objects challenge in order to help the unicorn.
Yeah, we gotta get all these medical supplies, apparently, that were kind of hidden next to the poor unicorn.
Oh.
It's good that they were carrying them.
Yeah, why do I not remember where anything is? I've played this very recently. Where are the scissors? Give me a hint. That's not what I'm looking for, but thanks
That
anyway.
didn't look like a pair of scissors to me.
Yeah. Okay, necklace, butterfly.
The scissors are, I don't know. I was gonna say they're in the medical can, but maybe those were tweezers.
Is this it? Oh, we open up this thing and we get a knife. It's not scissors, it's a knife. But that's the final thing for the medical. The worm and...
Nice.
the bird.
Bird.
Oh,
Not that bird.
that bird, the statue.
Not
So-
the hint bird.
I don't think we get told what happened to the unicorn, why the unicorn broke its wing, but it just happened.
So that wasn't sort of story-driven from the third game, then?
No, the third game ends with you grabbing onto your unicorn and then flying off into the sunset. Or to the sky.
I see, okay. Yeah. So apparently something bad happened between.
Yeah, so this is where they're introducing, I guess this character is probably the villain of the last 2 games of the series.
Milady,
Is this Dreadmire?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
thank you. When that horrible shadow attacked you, I thought you were done for.
It's interesting, because I think Dreadmire takes over as the main villain of the series.
Yeah, he does show up in the most
That
recent
horrible
game as
beast
well.
sucks magic out of
Yeah,
others.
so he's
You have no magic,
nowhere
so
in the
you
first
can't
3 games. This is
Serves the
our
good
introduction to Dreadmire.
Ah, okay. See, I have only known him as the villain.
Yeah, so it's interesting to me. I mean, I
Yeah.
found it interesting. So apparently he's turning people to stone. And we fix it by giving them things, like we give this little girl a flower.
Princess Sophia, is it really you? Have you come back to save us? He was here, Princess. The evil Dreadmire. He attacked the castle and sent a basilisk that turned us into stone.
Oh no. Evil Dreadmire.
So,
I have to find Grandpapa. He's the only one who can operate the wingferry and take us to the castle. Please, Your Highness, hurry.
Grandpapa. That's kind of fancy.
Yeah, so apparently Dreadmire attacked the entire village, but there are only 3 people in the village, so it's not that bad.
That's not much of a village.
Maybe they all are on vacation. Everybody else is on vacation.
Yeah, they're in a different part of the territory here.
So this is going to be a
Sure.
huge puzzle, which I actually like. We're going to solve like 5 puzzles in a row.
Oh, cool.
Okay, pocket dragon here. Get a corkscrew.
Those are always handy.
Yep. This is a puzzle. Basically you move everything around so we match the colors on the right-hand side.
Ah, okay.
So green is on the top, and then blue is gonna go here.
This
Somehow.
is like, with perfect symmetry, this is relatively straightforward. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, every bar, or every kind of direction you can go here, so.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. I've seen
Yeah.
the other ones where that's not the case.
Yeah, you'll have one piece broken or missing or whatever. Yeah. But it's early game. I would hope they wouldn't put that kind of thing too early.
Yeah, I think they tried extra hard on the first chapter because the first chapter is the demo for the game.
Right. Which
So-
is standard for all these developers, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, not for, say, games 1, 2, and 3. Their standard thing was you could play for an hour, and that's the demo.
Okay, I see.
But they
Got it.
specifically have, for this game, it's interesting, I might play it sometime, but there's a special ending to the demo, which is
What do
you've
you
just
mean?
beaten the demo, here's a little preview of what happens for the rest of the game.
Huh.
Whereas,
It's like a movie?
Yeah, it's not that long, it's probably like 30 seconds, but when you
Interesting.
beat Chapter 1 in the game, nothing fancy like that happens, it just boots you into Chapter number 2, it doesn't give you any fancy preview.
Ah.
So this is...
It's like, what are we doing here? What is this?
I have no idea what this area is, but we pick up something on the left, and then we solve this puzzle to get through the door. So this is one of those puzzles where, let's see... I don't think I
Oh,
can
I see.
handle
It's-
this.
You're swapping stuff around, right?
Yeah, swapping things. Okay, and I swapped the 2 wings. And I did it wrong somehow. Yeah, there we go. Did the
Yeah,
wrong
you did that
diagonal
now.
thing. Easy mistake, easy mistake.
Of course. But even still, like, being able to do that without having to do it perfect is what I like about puzzles like that.
My grandpapa, he's been turned to stone. How long has everyone been like this? Please, you have to save him, Princess. Pretty please.
I also like how people are acknowledging Sophia as a princess in this game, because they basically kind of don't in the previous games.
Oh, is that right? She's not royal at all?
No, I mean, there are no humans in the other games besides for like the witch who shows up, so I don't know what I'm saying there, but it's nice to see actual humans show respect to her as a princess, because we've known she's a princess for a while. They just have basically treated her like somebody who's there just to solve their puzzles and has no purpose in life other than that.
Well, she's good at it, right? You gotta stick with what you're good at.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not a very good princess yet. I don't know. She's just a puzzle solver.
Yeah, she hasn't done much princessy. She's woken up, and that was about it.
Right. So where's her leadership? She's gotta step up her game here before she gets the title of princess.
And what I did there was I found a series of switches. Hooray.
That's pretty cool. Now, how much do you know about the back 3 games?
The what?
I guess what I should ask is, like the more recent 3 Awakening games, how much do you know about the backstory of those 3?
Not really. I haven't. This is me playing I played like the demo for Game 5 and Game 6 and said, yes, I like them. This is sort of like the rest of the series. But I want to beat Game 4 first, because I wanted to play them all in order.
Of course. Yeah, I was just going to get at it. She kind of gets promoted at one point. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not a spoiler. Don't they start, like, game number 5 by saying, oh, she's a queen?
Yeah, that's right. I just wasn't sure if you knew or not.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure out why in this game. Oh, we've probably spoiled it for all of our viewers now, but it wasn't a spoiler for us.
Not at all. Every princess has to become a queen. I think that's common sense.
Unless you're a Disney princess, in which case you're...
Forever a princess. Yeah, true.
You get to yield no concrete political power.
Forever a puppet.
Yeah. So
I do like the matching here. This is nice. They're not like the same object. They're just like, I guess, objects that have something in common, right?
Yeah, it's objects that have something in common. So screw and screwdriver, chain, and whatever the chain goes with. Help me out here, Owl.
A gear? It's got to be the gear right there in front of the box, no?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. It took me like 5 minutes to figure that out on my own.
Well.
So we need to find the page for that book. Oh, wait a minute. Now that I have oil, I can take care of these rusty chains.
I love how the instant rust disappears. It just disappears instantly, right? That's great.
Yeah.
I once had to use sandpaper on rust, which was kind of unique. I don't get to do that very often.
So here's the series of puzzles. Obviously you dig with the shovel. So how do we get through the brambles?
With gloves?
Yeah, we have the gloves. Okay, now we have a grate. How are we going to get rid of the grate?
That would be a crowbar.
Crowbars are always useful. And we have
indeed.
dry roots. How are we going to get through those?
What's the thing on the left in your inventory?
This is actually a branch. We use the pocket dragon.
Oh, okay. Alright. I thought it was a torch, but yeah, no, this will work.
Okay, and we have a stopper, which we get with the corkscrew. So I like that, because it's a series of a bunch of puzzles in a row.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now we have machine parts and a jigsaw puzzle. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Yeah, so no, this game is the first time we've actually seen the princess interact with actual human beings, if you don't count the bonus chapter in the previous game. So it was kind of, I wouldn't say unique, but it was different. It was different for me, seeing it's like, wow. She can actually
she has
do
a personality?
stuff.
Yeah. Well, you have to, like, think about it. Like, after 6 games now, like, they have to keep coming up with some new story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how far ahead they write the plots for these games. But this is a fairly big series for Boon Zap, right? Like,
Yeah.
the Awakening series?
Yeah, this is their... I don't know how far in advance they do write the games. I know, obviously with game number 3, when they have a bonus chapter leading directly into game number 4, obviously game number 4 is planned.
Right. At least the overarching story might be planned, right?
Yeah, but with game number 2, they didn't have that. They had one picture of a goblin, the Goblin King, in game number 2, and game number 3 is all about the goblins.
Hmm.
So, if they had an idea, it was just a very not much of an idea.
Right, yeah. Which I imagine is different for, like, Nancy Drew, right? Because I have a sense that they must really plan those far out.
Yeah.
Just with the trailers that they stick at the end of the games, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm saying here, but I'm solving puzzles. With Nancy Drew, I think what they do is they plan like 4 or 5 games in advance.
Right. Which is kind of crazy. Because that's like 2 years ahead, right?
Yeah, I think it's interesting when we go back and, what is it? There are like rumors about which game is going to be next. Like, so they announced they would make, it was unofficially announced they would be making a game out of like the Fire Dragon Chinese Fire Room. But that was like 6 years ago. I don't know when it was announced. I'd actually have to look it up when that was announced.
But they haven't made one like that. Fire Dragon?
I think that ended up being the Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Oh, okay. So it's more like an Asian-themed game, really.
I could be wrong. Alright, now we switch the buttons to rotate things. So this is another one of those puzzles that basically just took me forever to figure out.
I'm finding more and more developers are putting these intricate puzzles in games now. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I just couldn't... It was because how many different things? We have like 12 of them.
Yeah.
And the items in the inventory are put randomly, so that's what made the puzzle unhelpful. Because the items you need for the first 2 pages were on the right-hand side. And so I had to fight through my inventory to get it to work.
Got it, yeah. It's counterintuitive.
Oh, did that work? I pulled the lever, right? Did something happen?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, right.
It did fix them.
We have this puzzle. Okay. So this is a pretty simple puzzle. Just clear the entire board.
Just do the perimeter, work yourself into the center. It looks like you have to do this 3 times.
Yep. And every time you get these red things, which you don't have to deal with the red ones. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, the red ones will stop you, and the trick is to start right next to a red one.
Makes sense. Piece of cake, you solved that, like, without any issue.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Now we're working this machine.
That's a big chain.
Well, it pulls the entire island.
Ah! That would explain why it's so big.
And now the island has just crashed into our island.
So we caused this crash?
Basically, we're violent people.
Yeah, I guess so. A bunch of vandals.
Right, there's a scrap. You put the chain on, and we have a slider puzzle.
Ooh, I like slider puzzles.
This one isn't too difficult.
Nope.
I think this game is going to do the move where, you know, we'll have another slider puzzle later on, which is harder.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's just a warm-up.
Yeah. But what was I trying to say earlier? I was trying to say that, you know, they do plan the Nancy Drew games, like, years in advance, but sometimes they have to break them out of rotation, I think. They had to do that for Shadow at the Water's Edge. This apparently is a squabbit. It's a squirrel and a rabbit.
Interesting mix.
Hidden objects, right. Okay, I knew what to do here.
Oh.
This was an interesting one, I think. Right, birdseed goes here.
Oh, that's connected. Yeah. Is that a lazy cat up there, or is that what I see?
Yeah, that's a lazy cat just doing nothing. Not helping, not being an object you can click on.
Oh, no.
Oh, of course the owl wants me to go there. So this is one of those... I've seen this before.
Oh,
we have multiple drawers.
Yeah. I like that. That's cool. Interesting assortment of stuff in this toolbox here.
Looks like I'm looking for shears. Those things. Come here. There we go.
There we are, yeah. So now what are you shearing?
This is throwing me off my game. When I did this in the practice run, they had completely different items.
Oh, they randomized.
Yeah, so I know where the crowbar is, but the sandwich is something I've got all the time, but there's no crowbar here. And this nail is new, too.
Oh, it's right there above the raccoon or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a puzzle. I don't know what this is, but the scaffolding is held together by rough twine. How do we kill it? We use the clippers we just got.
To get one single bamboo pole.
This is kind of nasty, but we pull something out of the statue's nose.
Stone booger? Is that what that was?
Yep.
Ew. That's gross.
Let me see. Clippers here. So this is a puzzle where you need to figure out which two ends are connecting. I think it's those two, right? We've got a solid line between them.
Yep.
All the others just lead to breaks.
Wow.
Wow, I've got this memorized. I know this is one end, I don't know what the other end is, so let me just follow along the line. Here.
The top left, I think. Yeah.
And we have a dustpan and a broom. Pocket dragon like that.
So we can do some housekeeping? Is that what we're going to be doing?
We're basically just cleaning people's houses. No, actually, we're cleaning for the squabbit. Because we ruined his house, so now we're just going to fix everything for him.
Cool.
We have to find
the important thing
carrots.
first. Yeah.
Come on, fly. I can do this. There we go.
Kind of hit it with your handle. From my angle, that's what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, not with the fly swatter part, with the handle part.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me see. I need a digger tool or something.
I guess the mousetrap, you can't touch that one. the one that's on the mousetrap, is that just dangerous?
Yeah, it's dangerous. You grab this
Use a ruler?
branch.
Oh, okay.
Use the branch for that one. Okay, clean off the crystal. I put it there to get a blue carrot. Oh, and that one's just hidden. So this rabbit likes us now.
Happy now?
Yeah, now that we've given him carrots. And we take
A lot of carrots.
12 carrots. We take this rabbit to the little boy, because the little boy has a thing for a carrot. A pet collar.
Oh, yeah.
Princess, you're back! I knew our star lanterns would find you. Every year, we hold the Festival of Stars for you. It's the winter solstice, you see. The king and queen thought the lanterns would help you find your way home, and they did.
Somebody's been watching Tangled.
You must find the king and queen, Princess. Please, take this magic quilt. Grandpapa said it leads to great treasure. May it help you reach Skyward Castle.
That's our final quilt thing. Yes, it is. Okay.
Ah.
Now we have a nonograms puzzle.
Oh, this totally reminds me of Shadows at Water's Edge.
Yep. This is a simple one, though. It's a hard... It'd be easier if they actually gave you explanations of what a nonogram puzzle is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I already knew what a nonograms puzzle is, but if I didn't, I would be completely stuck. I'm like, what are these numbers? What is going on?
Yeah, no, it's true. And that one was relatively simple, too.
Yeah, Grandpapa.
Oh, it was horrible. Dreadmire attacked us, Your Highness. He tried to drain all of our magic. But the king and queen, your parents, they stayed behind to help us escape. They saved us. Please find them.
Ooh, her parents look pretty awesome there.
Yeah, they look badass.
Dear, your unicorn's injured?
We don't,
Then the wingferry is our only hope. We need sky crystals. I'm sorry
see, this
I
guy's
am
still
of no
talking.
use to you, Your Highness.
He has a screwdriver, that's all he has for us. But no, in the previous games...
Did it! You saved
Oh,
Grandpapa!
more talking. We haven't seen the king and queen, we've just seen the pictures of them. And so we have no idea what their personalities are like or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like
Sounds
how
about
they gave them... They made them cool magic fighters and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it is good. Oh, cobwebs.
Oh, I know how to do this. Oh, this is a puzzle. Simple puzzle, though. Move the pieces around so they fit the thing underneath them.
Oh, I see, like the drawing or whatever? Like
So yeah, so this one has a star here, so that means the star goes in that spot.
Got it.
Now the statue is alive and looking kind of creepy.
Oh my god, look at the eyes!
They just follow your cursor. This took me a while to figure out. The cobwebs apparently are made of glue, which lets us get the craft paper.
There's sticky cobwebs? Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. Are cobwebs sticky?
You know, when I've walked into cobwebs, you have a hard time getting them off your face, but...
Sky crystals?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if they're
that
strong enough to
statue
get a
there gives them
huge
out
stack
if you
of
show him a
paper.
star lantern. You can use that
Sure.
workbench over there if you've got the materials, Your Highness.
Okay, we have our paper. What else do we need? Those
Arts and
diagrams. Arts and crafts. Oh, hey, it's a jigsaw puzzle. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
What do we do? Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, how are these even related? It's the lines on them, right?
This is a very difficult... Yeah, there are no lines on them. It's basically... You try to match the colors. I know this one goes over here in the middle somewhere. I just don't know where. There we go. Let's use a hint.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more challenging kind of puzzles.
This is the puzzle I wanted a hint for. I mean, this is why I said, you know, we need the hint button here.
Ah, okay. This is why we're on casual mode or relaxed mode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because we don't have any of the borders, so...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how many different ways are there to make a puzzle? Outside in or inside out?
You have to work from outside in, I guess. Let me see. This... Once you have a couple of pieces in place, though, like anything else...
Of course.
Now it's much, much simpler.
Yep. There you go. Good job. Oh! That turned into a ball.
Yeah! And this is a matching puzzle. Let me see. That's a horse.
Is it a riddle? Are we doing riddles?
It's
here?
a riddle, yeah. I bask in the sun's light, an animal I'm not. I'm seen in dark skies where stars dot. Moon. Slippery frog. Dogs are good guardians.
Yeah.
Cats are good hunters. Ducks can swim and fly. Carrots are vegetables. It's a heart.
Yep.
I like this puzzle. They had it in the second game as well. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
I wonder how much they do with like we replay the old games that figure which puzzles were really good and we'll bring them back.
They have to go by just also feedback, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, from their customers.
Did it! Now you can get
But
the
you know,
sky
obviously
crystals
there's a
in the
balance
statue.
between
I'm
playing
gonna go check out
redoing a
Grandpa
puzzle
and
which
Sis
was
now.
popular and
Come on, Mr. Vanderkins, let's go!
just reusing a puzzle and then it's like, oh, that's kind of lazy programming.
Yeah, totally. I think it's just, you gotta be careful with the balance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, something for the forehead?
Yeah, it's not the sky lantern being thrown into the sky. And I
There
guess
were
we
sky
can't
crystals?
go... I guess we can't go in another direction. Oh, also we have a map.
I was just gonna say, do we have a map? Ah, okay.
This is not one of those maps that tells you where you need to go next, though. I brought the
But you
unicorn.
can still fast travel, though.
Oh,
look at that.
you have the sky crystals. Wonderful. Oh dear. I don't know how to restore the crystal generator without my magic.
Oh, he's being kind of useless. I wonder what sort of magic this guy had.
You rescued my
Had, I
sister
think, is the
and
right word.
Grandpa! I know you can save our kingdom and defeat Dreadmire, Princess!
Because that was the deal with the first 3 games, is Princess Sophia is fantastic because she has no magic. But apparently now all these random humans have magic. Maybe he can just pull rabbits out of a hat, or pull a scrabbit out of a hat, I mean.
There you go, that's good.
You
just gotta
found
find
my
the hat,
brother
though. I
too,
didn't see a hat yet.
Princess! Thank you!
The magic hat.
Now our whole family's together again. The poor unicorn's hurt.
That
There's
flower
a
is
frog
almost as
up
big
by
as she
Skyward
is.
Castle
Yeah.
who's a great healer. If anyone can make your unicorn feel better, she can.
So what are we doing? I think it's finally time to solve this puzzle.
Looks like drums.
Okay, that's pumice there. Let me see. Oh, I know this. We need to oil these 3 things. I
Okay.
don't
And then
know
put a
what they
rope over-
are.
They're like spindles or something.
Yeah, we oil them and then we put the rope on. Then sky crystal there. That's for the left one. Sky crystal there, but we need to clean this off with the pumice.
Awesome.
Another
we're looking
magic
for a star?
puzzle.
Ah, okay. Right next to the... Yeah, right next to that bush there.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones where it's like, just click on everything in order and eventually you'll get them all.
Yeah, if it looks something like something, then click it.
Yeah, because there are only 2 we missed. This one, the butterfly, and that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and this is a nice puzzle. Basically just replicate the picture on top. I guess alternately it's click on the 6 mirrors in the proper order.
Right.
So we've powered that thingy.
So it's like a flying ship now?
Apparently.
Oh.
Lever just attaches perfectly. We don't need
Away
glue
they
or
flew.
anything.
Princess Sophia and her new friends soared on the wingferry towards Skyward Castle.
Are they flying a rock? Is that what they're doing?
That is what they are doing. They are
As the
flying to the
wingferry
castle
family
now.
went off to find other survivors, Sophia ventured into
And
Skyward
apparently
Castle
that family was the
alone.
wingferry family. That's what we call them.
Okay.
Ooh, nice cape. Huh. Looks like Princess Sophia updated her wardrobe since the last game. That's
Yeah,
nice.
she's got a fashion consultant to help her out.
Yeah. Well, the owl doubles as a fashion consultant.
Now that you can speak.